Anybody on for Sky? Raise your hand. Okay. Go for it, Becky. Just promoting you now. And then we'll take hands for Mondays.
Hi there, sorry, fully connected now. Graham, you must be delighted with that performance.
Absolutely, yeah, very much so. Thought a deserved victory, hard fought game, but so pleased for the players because we've had to suffer recently, and we've stood together, and I think we got the reward today for the performance, which is obviously very pleasing for us. 2
decent goals. Talk us through them.
Yeah, first one, good ball and great header for Lewis. So that was good for us. And then the second goal is a different goal. It's a move. I think the first good pass from Joel and into Adam Lallana, a combination with Danny and Leo was a really good football action for us, and nice for him to get the finish and to contribute to the 3 points.
You've got Newcastle up next, which is clearly going to be a massive game for you.
Well, they're all massive games at the moment. That's how it is. 10 games to go. The next game is always the most important one, and the next one is Newcastle. So there's no getting away from that. That's how it is. But today gives us confidence. It gives us renewed belief because it's an important 3 points.
I mean, obviously it gives you confidence. How confident are you now that you can manage to stay up and avoid relegation?
Well, we're going to keep fighting. That's what it is, and we've always been confident. But at the same time, you know the ferocity of the competition. You have to stay humble, keep fighting. We have belief in ourselves, and we have belief that if we keep performing like we have been, we can get results. And that's why it's nice for the players to get that reinforced today with a performance in 3 points.
Thanks ever so much, and well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Becky. Andy, Naylor.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Andy.
Tell me about the changes that you made at the second half, because they certainly paid off, didn't they? First of all, was Dan Burn, can you just clear up, was Dan Burn injured, and what was the reason for him going off?
Yeah, it was. He just felt his hamstring tighten, so we didn't want to take a chance with him. And then we decided that to use Andy, another physical player, left-footed, gives us balance. We had to adjust the defensive line. So Pascal did, I thought, a great job, you know, as a makeshift right wing back. And yeah, a really good team performance. I thought. Even though we're only 1 goal up in the second half, it felt quite controlled as much as it can do, because they're putting you under pressure, they're driving you back. But defensively, we were quite solid, and nice to score a really good goal.
What prompted that? Would you have made a change anyway if Dan had been okay? Do you think you'd have done something anyway because of the way things were going first half, or were you happy at that stage? What was the kind of?
It's a difficult one, Andy. It's the old hypothetical question. I'm not sure. Probably not is the honest answer, but that's football. Sometimes things happen and you have to adapt to them and react to them. We thought we could use Dan's physicality anyway as an option over their press against their right back as just an outball sometimes, because their press is so good. And then obviously Andy gives us that similar capability, but it was a blow to lose Dan, but credit to Andy. I thought he did really well when he came on. Great personality, which is what he brings to the team.
And just one other thing on the winning goal, that was Graham Potter's Brighton, wasn't it? The manner of that winning goal. Adam Lallana lays that pass in, Welbeck off, Leandro's in a central position, actually finishes. I was going to say it's a Brighton goal apart from the finish. You've been missing a few of those, but it was a really good finish as well, wasn't it?
I'm happy with both goals. That's the truth. It doesn't matter what they look like. It's nice. But yeah, I'm just pleased for the players. Like I said, Joel, great first pass, good combination through the middle, and Leo's finish was really good. And he's been close to scoring, hitting the post, hitting the bar. So nice for him that he gets a goal and gets us in the end gets us the 3 points.
Thanks, Andy. Richie Mills.
Hi, Graham. Congrats on the result.
Thanks, Richie.
I just wanted to ask, after you guys scored your first goal, I think Saints came on, improved quite a lot, and you had to weather quite a difficult storm until half-time. How pleased were you that when you went ahead for the second time, that your game management was really, really good, looked very controlled? Did you say anything at half-time to maybe tweak that a bit?
Well, no, I think we had to change at half-time because of the injury, and then that forced a change of shape. So we're just trying to organise that, make sure we learned a little bit from what we did first half in terms of just picking up second balls better, making sure we stay centrally compact. I thought we did that quite well, and then it's just about the players' quality in terms of how they find the spaces. And when we scored, I thought we needed probably an extra midfield player at a certain point, which gave us a bit more control, we're a bit more stable then. But against a team that's always pushing, you're never safe. And when you've only got one goal separating the two teams, there's always nerves, there's always pressure. But again, credit to the players that they managed that situation really well. And
final one from me. It must be great for you to see that Lallana looks like he's young again. Not saying he's old, but because last week he was really great as an attacking centre mid, and then today a little bit deeper. How encouraging for you was it to see him thrive today again?
Well, he's one of those players that can play, in that midfield area anywhere, and he'll bring the same thing, which is an incredible quality, incredible courage to receive the ball in really tight situations, plays out of pressure, and then uses his voice and his personality to help the team. So clearly he's a really, really important player for us, really important person for us, and I'm delighted for him. He's back to his old club, and he's contributed to 3 points. Excuse me.
Thanks, Richie. Brian Owen.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Brian.
Congratulations. I just want to ask you a little bit more about Pascal. And did you sort of spring that on him? Has he done that before in training? Was he surprised? To sort of tell me about, I think you told him he's playing on the right defence.
Yeah, well, he's. I wouldn't say we sprung it on him, but we've put him in those positions in the week, actually, just from an offensive perspective, because you can cross the ball and you can give us that width. We wanted to push Dan on rather than push Joel on, so that meant that Pascal had to balance off. But from a defensive perspective, I thought he showed his personality. It doesn't let you down. Pascal did his best in a strange position for him, but I think wherever you ask Pascal to play, he'll play and he'll do his best.
You look more comfortable in that shape in the second half. Do you see Zakiri making that position his own in sort of weeks to come while Solly's out?
Well, he's played there a couple of times. We've used him in some games, and like anything, he's just adapting to it. But I think what he brings, Andy, is just a real personality. Presses, plays on the front foot, wants to affect the game. So it's a possibility.
I don't know if I can quickly ask as well with Dan, what sort of feels you get in terms of seriousness or not seriousness of that?
A little bit too early to say. It was more tightness and I'm hoping more precautionary, but we'll see how it settles down over the next day or so.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Brian. Thank you. Darren Howard.
Hi, Graham. Well done today.
Thank you. Thanks, Darren.
Leo Trossard, obviously, he's had a great goal for him today. He's struggled in front of, well, not struggled really, but he hasn't always. He hit the woodwork many times. What does it mean for him for his confidence going forward?
Well, I think it means a lot because he's scored and he's contributed to 3 points. And I spoke with him about the fact that he knows he needs to improve that area of his game in terms of goals and assists. But he's really been quite unlucky as well, I would say. And that's you can either feel sorry for yourself or try to get a little bit more. And I thought today he tried to get a little bit more, and I think that's how you get your rewards. So in that regard, really, really pleased for him. Yeah.
And also just one on Neil Maupay as well. He hasn't scored since Leeds, but his work rate for the team is incredible, isn't it? Last few matches.
I thought he was tireless today. I mean, he was the work that he does, the closing down he does, the unnoticed stuff for the team is fantastic. And of course, Neil wants to score and he wants to contribute, but he wants the team to win, and that's what's happened today. So we're delighted.
Thanks, Darren.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mike Walters.
Hi, Graham. Well done. I know
Thank
it's
you.
not down to you, but it's not the first time you've heard these three words this season. Dunk for England.
Thankfully it's not my problem, Mike. It's not my problem. But great for. I thought he was fantastic today, Lewis. Great goal. He's an unbelievable player for us. So important. Massive part of what we're doing. And then it's over to Gareth to decide. But all Lewis can do is keep playing well for us. And that's what he did today, I thought.
Just secondly for me, how important psychologically is it for you to win a game at this stage of the season away from home when the pack have been chasing you down? How important psychologically do you think this could be? Well,
I think just for us, it's nice to win. You can't deny that. We've suffered recently in terms of results. We've had some performances that I think on another day we might have got some more points, but we haven't. And then if you don't do that, clearly you're in the situation that we find ourselves in. But we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We have to fight. I think you see the quality of the team today in terms of a deserved performance. But we haven't got enough points, so we have to keep fighting.
Thanks, Mike. Tom.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Tom.
Recently, the team have perhaps been accused of being a bit wasteful in front of goal. So how pleasing was it, given how clinical you were today? Because I don't think you had that many chances, but took them away really nicely.
Yeah, really good second goal, and obviously a set play goal is nice. The reality of it is you can't just create chance after chance. Clearly, all the time, you have to make the most of your opportunities, and it's that bit of quality that decides games in the Premier League. And today we managed to do that.
And I think you've spoken about Lallana earlier. I thought Danny Welbeck had a great game too. Obviously, he had a lovely pass for the second goal. I think when they both signed in the summer, you admitted it was a bit of a gamble given their injury history. But when you see them play like this, you can see where it's understandable from the outside why you take that risk. They're just quality players who can be the difference between staying up and going down.
Well, I think as we've seen, there's no certainty when you bring anybody in, no matter who they are. There's no certainty. You can spend many millions and it doesn't work. The guys are both they came as free transfers with a huge personality and a huge experience and quality. So you know they've helped us. I think they're going to play a huge part in the next 10 matches. So we're delighted to have them with us.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.